Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. We've just received the doctor's invoice from Telma, so we're kind of going on a series of somewhat unrelated, but still technically related quests. We have to go call him out on his tab now, and maybe that'll get him talking about Ilya for some reason. I don't know what the logic behind this is, but... no, I don't want to talk to you, dude. Do you have a second? Do you know a guy named Giovanni? Don't care, don't care. Yes, I think we know about Giovanni. We spent this entire game collecting stuff to restore his soul. So, I think I know a lot more about him than you do. Alright, so the town doctor is over here on the eastern side of Castletown. We don't really get to go to this part much. There's not really a whole lot of interesting things here. But once we get on the stairs, we can see there's this big building back here. And if we check the sign... Medical clinic. So that's where we need to be going. Oh, there's a bone here. Is there a dog around? I don't think I've shown this yet. There's not a dog around. I'll do that later. So anyway, let's head into the medical clinic. And we are immediately stopped by the doctor, who says... what's that? Just as I wondered who it might be, I see it's the admirable young lad who is willing to help the Zora boy for nary a single rupee. Just what is it you want, lad? A physical? You've some money, don't you? By the way, that girl Ilya didn't mention anything about me, did she? Why would she? What? She's lost her memory. What What would she really say? Okay, so... Pay up, buddy. I'm here to strong-arm you. Ike! Look, I can't pay this off right now. I can see Telma's hired you as some sort of heavy to strong-arm me, but she'll have to wait. Look, lad, if I'd been able to sell the wooden statue that young lady had, I would have been able to get the money. But see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over that little carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then, well, it was stolen. Who goes around stealing people's stuff like that? What a world. You always have to be on guard, eh? Look, Mr. Heavy, at any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I can't repay you. Now, to work, to work. You know, you're one to be talking about having your stuff stolen. You lifted that carving off that girl and was trying to... off of Ilya, our childhood friend, and was trying to sell it for money. You know, you're lucky I don't just beat it out of you or something. But anyway, if we come back here, we can push this block away, and we can see that there's a scent here. So if we sniff it, that doesn't seem healthy at all. We can finally forget the reekfish scent, and we can learn the medicine scent. So this is how we're going to track down that statue. We need to actually transform into a human in here, because for some reason we can't open the door as a wolf. We can't use Midna's magic hair for that or anything. So we need to open the door and find a nearby spot to change forms in town. There's not really a whole lot of places to do it since there's, you know, so many people around. But the nearest place that we can do that is actually by Giovanni's house, because that's actually the way to get back in. You know, is to dig in as a wolf, so we obviously have to be able to transform there. So Giovanni's house is, of course, right here with all the cats around. Let's just get in here and transform. And now we can use our senses to see that there is a scent trail going this way, because back the other way is the doctor's office, so we want to follow it this direction. And as we follow it and scare everybody in town in the process, we can jump off here and see that the scent leads straight to Louise. You're looking for the wooden statue that Ilya had, aren't you, dear? Think it's a coincidence that I happen to know it got stolen from the doctor's place? No. Yes, I'll admit it, I took it. But then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beasts who took it from me. What is this, a big steel chain? I don't know why those beasts were after her statue. I thought likely she was in a dangerous spot, though. Those fiends lurk just outside the southern gate. Unfortunately, they only come out at night, of course. And another thing, they always move around as a pack. You won't get that statue back unless you give them all the thrashing. That statue sounds like a key to getting Ilya's memory back. You must get it back. Yeah, well, we pretty much have to. Literally every single person has been pointing to it at this point. So we need to come out here to the south end of Hyrule Field, because this is where the dogs are going to show up. But as Louise said, they're only going to come out at night. So, you know, it's going to be a little annoying waiting around. There's actually one thing I want to show that I actually just found completely by accident when practicing. If you come over here, there's actually this giant, like, pit on this side. And you're not supposed to be able to do this yet. But, hang on, sorry, my cat's bugging me for attention right now. I'll have to throw him out in a little bit. But as you can see, there's a chest down there with a bunch of hookshot targets around. We can't really do anything about that. But actually, if you do this and angle this out just right, if you look down at it, you can actually, like, do a dash jump and just land on that platform and get to this chest. So it's kind of like it's almost like a miniature sequence break. The chest in here only contains 100 rupees, you know, it's not like a piece of heart or anything, but just thought I'd show that because I thought it was pretty cool. And then to get out, you can just barely, like if you stand right on the edge of this, you can see there is some ivy up here. I'm too close. And you can, not quite, oh wait, I think I got it. Okay, there's literally just like one little area right there that you can grab onto. But you drop off. Okay, well I kind of screwed that up a little bit. If you do fall down there though, it's not that big of a deal. The only annoying thing actually is, it actually drops you off at Lake Hylia. Which is a little annoying because I need to warp all the way back to Castletown. So I'm just going to meet you guys back out in the South Hyrule Field when it's night, so I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so we're now in South Hyrule Field out at night. I didn't have to wait that long, it was only a couple minutes. And during that time I got up and let my cat out of my room so he wouldn't keep wanting to be petted while I was doing this. So as we go down here we can see there's this very large pack of skeletal dogs. And the easiest way to take care of this, which I'm actually screwing up now because I waited too long. There we go, actually I should get all of them. The easiest way to do that is to actually just do the charge attack while they're still walking up to you, because they'll walk up in pretty much a perfectly straight line. And so here's a yellow rupee, here's a blue rupee. Now we finally got both of those out of the way, and both at the same time. So these guys drop a ton of rupees, but also once you defeat them all, they drop this wooden statue. And you can pick it up. This oddly shaped statue is said to once belong to Ilia. Might be a clue to that will help Ilia get her memory back. Set it to Wire X. Will do. Get the money. I don't really need the money, but oh come on, there. Run around it in circles there. Actually, while I'm here, I just remembered one more thing I want to do. This isn't pertinent to the story or the quest that we're on right now or anything like that. But it'll just take a few seconds. So let's get back into human form before going into the Castletown again. And once we're here, it's pretty much just right in front of the gate, so it actually wastes even less time. There's this line here leading up to this Goron stall, and we talk to this guy, says, "Oh, I remember you, brother. Thanks to you, we are now able to open up shop again. I'll give you a special price on hot spring water. How was 20 rupees? That sounds good. Let's buy one." Oh, yeah, we don't have an empty bottle. Okay, let's see. What can we burn here? Now let's drink some soup. Thank you, Yato. Alright, so let's speak to this guy again, and we can actually buy it. This guy is actually the Goron that we poured the spring water on him. So we buy hot spring water from this guy, and then we quickly run out through the south gate, because there's actually another Goron out here that we want to give this to. And buying the hot spring water from that guy, as far as I know, is actually the only way to do this. So we go all the way back down these steps again. It's okay though, because after we do this we'll be warping, so you know it's not gonna waste any more time than this. So when we get down here to this Goron, staring at this rock formation, we can talk to him, and he says, "Brother, you have the sweet smell of hot spring water. If I took a drink of that, I'd feel so strong I could probably get rid of these rocks. Well, if you want to get through here, could you give me that hot spring water?" "Sure, why not?" Here you go. Yes! Goron power, go! Well, I'm gonna get working on this. You should come back in a little while. Alright, awesome. Boom! And then for, I don't know how long this takes, but for quite a while he's just gonna be sitting here grinding into that rock. So that's pretty funny. Basically all this does, you can see on the map, you might be able to see actually, might be a little too small, but there's actually, this is just a path leading back into the Farron province at the very bottom. So like I said, it's nothing important, but you know, it's still kind of fun to do, and he has a funny little dialogue stint there. Okay, so now that we've reacquired the wooden statue, let's go back into Kakariko Village and show it to Ilia. Maybe she might remember something. So now, let's walk up here, go into Renato's house. All this takes so long, there's just, you know, so much time spent in, like, animations and stuff. So the timing's actually worked out pretty well, we're right at 10 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it here, and in the next part we'll show that little wooden statue to Ilya, see if she remembers anything. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.